Who else fulfills the curses from Deuteronomy? Who else fulfills the curses from Deuteronomy? When did the curses from Deuteronomy get fulfilled? And my question and my answer at the same time is, do you know what comes after the book of Deuteronomy? The rest of the Old Testament. There's 34 more books in the Old Testament after Deuteronomy. So when Deuteronomy, God said, if you do these things, you'll be blessed. And if you do those things, you'll be cursed. If you disobey me, you'll be cursed. If you read from Joshua all the way to Malachi, you see the curses in Deuteronomy get fulfilled. You just read the book of Judges. They were enslaved several times in the book of Judges alone for disobedience. That's why God kept raising up the judges to deliver them. Read the rest of the Bible. The Hebrew Israelites keep talking about who else fulfills the curses from Deuteronomy. Who else fulfills the curses from Deuteronomy? When did the curses from Deuteronomy get fulfilled?
Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash, the Shakin Majul Azil, back with another quick lesson. And you can see by the opening clip, another pathetic Christian, man. And you know it's one of these Negroes, man. They always want to go at odds, with someone that looks like them, man. We know these Negroes are, for the most part, they're paid, man, opposition, man. The devil himself set these Negroes up to be in opposition to further lead Israel astray, man. This devil, this 2/3 Negro, man, plantation Christianity is his belief. You can see that he's, saying like, who else, or how does the Salakia the curses fit? Who else does the curses fit or fulfill? Some of that nature. I'm kind of distracted, Salakia, but let's read, man. And he started naming other books, the other books after Deuteronomy, man, because what? The Lord said these curses will be upon our people, man, for a sign and for a wonder, man. I'm going to just go into it, man. The book of Deuteronomy 28 and 45, it says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee until thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever, man. So these curses followed us throughout generation and generation, man. That's why you see them being repeated in the books, man, after Deuteronomy, before Deuteronomy, all from the Old Testament in the New Testament, man. Because these curses were upon our people forever, man. It says they'll be upon us for a sign. So like, let me read Deuteronomy 28 and 46 again. It says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. What? Forever, man. Until when? We be delivered from this captivity, man. That's why you see them after book, because Israel is a stiff-necked people, and they continue to what? Disobey the Heavenly Father, man. So what happened? These curses followed us, man. They was upon our people for a sign and for a wonder. These dumbass Christians, man, they trying to say when was these curses fulfilled? When was the curses fulfilled? The curses was upon our people since then until now, man. Forever, man. These are signs and wonders, man. That's why what? We are cursed in the field, cursed in the city. We got to go to our enemies for all wants. We're those people, man, and these dumbass niggas, man, they still want to neglect the fact, and we know these people are, especially these niggas, man, they are paid opposition, man. They are sitting up comfortably, like, if you go to this, which I don't recommend, but I saw another video of this individual, man, stating that he talking about, yeah, man, you're not the real Israelites. He talking about we talking about us as the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and are scattered amongst, the other nations. Talking about the real Israelites are in. It's talking about that fake Israeli state, and talking about they're going through curses right now because they're in conflict. But what the Lord said, once the Lord said also, they're not fulfilling prophecy, man, because the Lord said once his people are in the Holy Land, all wars will cease, man. Well, why is there wars in the Holy Land right now? They're not even fulfilling the prophecies. They're not fulfilling what's scriptural, man. They're not going to their enemies for all once. These people are getting bailed. These people getting billions of dollars annually, man. They got free health care over there. We're subject to payments over here, man. Everything that we do, we got to pay for, man. We got to pay, living. They got free health care, free education over there, man. Look it up. They get billions of dollars annually, man, from the United Snakes of America, man. And that's just for them. We don't know how many other Edomite countries that may be giving these people annually contributions, man, to say the least, man. So yeah, man, we fit those curses, man. These curses will be upon our people for a sign and wonder, man. But these ignorant ass Christians, man, especially the 2/3 Negroes, man, they ain't gonna get it because the Lord said what? The elect received it and the rest was blinded, man. So we received what? This truth, man. Hoping that we're what? Hoping to be part of the number of salvation, man. And I'm gonna end it off there, man, because I don't want to spend too much time on this subject, man. But these people, they rub you the wrong way, especially damn stupid ass niggas, man. Especially when you go to the extent of what, trying to enlighten your people. You got still niggas, man, trying to continue to lead you astray. Continue to have you believe in plantation Christianity, man. Trying to persuade you that you're not the Lord's chosen people, man. And believe in another nation that put you in hardcore bondage. Having you believe that they were the Lord's people, man, because regardless, man, those people in that fake and really state, they all one nation, man. Nation of Edom, man. And what they had, these Ish people, they had their hands in what? Putting us in captivity. They funded the transatlantic slave trade, the Ish people, man. Following the money, you would see they had it, man. And these stupid ass niggas, that's why I say these niggas don't do their due diligence, man. And he was dumb to even make that comment talking about who else feel the curses. When that question was brought up, I don't know which camp that you came to, or information that you came across, whoever you heard that from, you misunderstood, or they may not have enlightened you to the extent where you should be, man. When they say who else fulfills the curses, man, they're talking about who else according to another nation, man. Only the children of Israel that consist of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're the only ones that, and they're scattered amongst these other nations, man. We're the only ones that fit those curses, man. you know, not when it comes to the books in the Holy Bible, man. See, that's your you not doing your due diligence or not even understanding the answer or understanding what was spoken to you, man. When you said when someone, you know, spoke these words of who else fit the curses of Deuteronomy 28, man, who else fit the curses? They're pretty much talking about what other nation of people fit those curses, man. Not what books, man, because these curses were put upon our people, man, for a sign and for a wonder forever, man. So throughout the books in the Bible, which we are still in the Bible, man, which is happening now, are still scriptures that are still in the Bible, the book of Revelations, the book of Ezekiel, the book of Daniel, you know, the book of Obadiah. So we are still past, present, and future living the scripts, the scriptures in the Bible, man. And I'm going to end it off there, man. I hope the body was edified. Till next time, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakako Das. Again, this your Akim. Again, this your Akim Madril Azil. Lord willing, I'll be back with another lesson. Till next time, Shalom, Barakatham, and a Baba Ball. Shalom.